Hello, my name is METİN Arıdaşır. This is 407th part of explanation of my theory. Arıdaşır's mine new electron spin theory. Electron spins in all directions simultaneously around a circle. Here, electron motion forms section. Here, completely an electron motion form. This is motion arrow of electron motion form in up direction. Here, up direction. Here, down direction. Okay. By the way, there is no electron positron. There is only one electron. Yes. Electron spins in all directions simultaneously around a circle. Omnidirectional. In all directions. Cycling. Ring-shaped, spherical shaped electron motion form. Okay. Here. Circle. Round a closed circle. Here. Red circle. Okay. This is not axis. Yes. Electron spins in all directions simultaneously around a circle. Left and right hand rule are invalid for an electron. There is no parity violation in weak force, and electron spin is not 1 divided by 2 or 720 degrees. Yes. Electron spins around a directionless circle. Electron motion form is a motion surface that spins around a directional circle at 1,884,000 kilometers tangential speed. And it's an inseparable every point. For instance, there's that one. I said photon. As a photon revolves around a point on this directional circle at the same tangential speed. And there is no photon speed, photon orbiting around this point circle. Yes. Electron has no axis. It spins around a directionless circle. If an axis is a line by definition, there is no spinning axis for an electron motion form, and no orbiting axis for a photon. Yes, there is an axis. I say this axis is a lateral axis that is at the middle of the ring as a motion arrow. Here, motion arrow. Okay. Under a kind of stress, pressure in meta-sensation perception matter, it reverses this motion arrow is a kind of what? Not as a voluntarily, not mystical. Here is the physics. This is perpetual motion source, this motion arrow. Okay, motion arrow. Axis. But electron motion form doesn't spin around this axis, and photon doesn't orbit around this axis. In each section, electron motion form spin. In each axis, pardon. Yes, there is an axis. I say this axis is a lateral axis. This side, this side, this side, this side, okay. This side, this side, this side, this side. Lateral axis, as if that is at the middle of the ring as a motion arrow in each section. Section, right side, left side, okay. In each section, opposite sides. Electron motion form spin, photon rotate in two opposite directions. Near around this motion arrow, relatively this motion arrow, okay, relatively right side, left side, for instance. The electron is not a sphere that spins on its axis. Electron motion form is a motion surface as a ring around an imaginary circle, but when imagined as an ordinary object, it never spins around an axis. Here, this is, for instance, wrong. What is wrong? From left to side, for instance, this motion form doesn't spin, or opposite direction doesn't spin, okay? As if an ordinary shape, it doesn't spin, but it is not an ordinary object. Electron is motion form, okay? Now, for instance, can we talk about the right or left hand rule? Okay? For an electron. For instance, can we talk about the right or left hand rule for an electron? No. Thus, parity violation idea in a beta decay or in the context of the weak force is wrong, and electron spin is not 1 divided by 2 or 720 degrees. Its spin is 1 or 360 degrees. Have a good night. See you later.